turn that master suite into a true representation of you. Or it could be the guest bed that may need a little bit of help, right? Of the comfort.
This is the bed and breakfast right
here.
This
is the B&B.
Yes.
For sure. There's no doubt in my mind. $44.95. This is a 4-inch feather bed, right?
Right.
To go, think about this. For less than $45, I think we're looking at the next sold out of this one. This is extraordinary for less than $45.
And it's not a pillow.
No.
It's a whole feather bed.
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter what size.
Right.
It really is a crazy deal. And I can't, this is another one, I can't remember seeing any type of value like this. And this is not only a feather bed, it's a cotton feather bed. So fully breathable, fully natural. There is just, there's nothing like, I always say this is like the comfort food of bedding. It is like the mashed potatoes.
Right.
This is like, you get into bed. I'm not sitting on this bed. I'm just gonna tell you, I'm a little tired this morning. I was ringing in the new year. I'm not sitting on this. So if you want to test this out,
I'm going.
I'm not, because I might not make it through the end of the hour. Because feather beds and me, we go way back. I love me a feather bed.
This is like where there should be a fireplace crackling in the corner, right? This is the best of the best. This is all, this is box suite, this is front row, this is suite. You are turning left on the long haul plane instead of turning right. You have got, this is superb. And this is the first time I've laid on this.
Oh my gosh, it's so nice. Let's go over features. We'll let Jeff rest for a second. And I'll tell you why you're gonna love this. First of all, it's got white duck feathers, and I'll show you. We use smaller feathers, smaller quills. The bottom is actually feather proof, so it's got that backing, and the top is down proof as well. You've got that 4-inch gusset, and why I love that gusset is it allows all those feathers to billow and loft underneath your body. The baffle box construction means that those feathers, you're gonna have support at your feet, support at your back, support head to toe that doesn't shift when you lay on it, because all of the box stitching that you see on the top actually goes all the way through the feather bed. So you've got everything in individual pockets. So the feathers here are separate from here. So you get that support. Now, look at this. I mean, you look at this and honestly, I mean, this is almost the amount of loft that you see in a feather pillow. And have you priced feather pillows? I mean,
exactly, a feather pillow.
You can spend more.
You can spend more on a feather pillow.
On one feather pillow.
On one pillow. And you're getting the entire bed in all sizes. And I again repeat, at this point, because it's 100% cotton, as you say on the top, right?
Yes.
You got the feather. So we've got twin, full, queen, king, and California king across the board, $44.95.
Wow. And let me tell you, so the first time I ever slept on a feather bed, I was actually on a buying trip in New York, and I stayed at a hotel, and I got in the bed, and it was like,
wow.
Wow. Like welcome. More than you get it, and it's just something different about it. Like you said, when you come home and you're like, what? Yeah. What have I been doing? I started investigating the bed. It was that good. I'm like, what is on this bed? It was a feather bed. And I will tell you, I came home, I bought myself a feather bed.
Look.
Years and years I have slept on a feather bed. And feather beds are one of those that, it's that initial comfort. And what I find with a feather bed, and especially in the winter, but it's not just for the winter, it's really year round, because what a feather bed does is it gives you at a different level of comfort. Man-made, we can't replicate it. Because you get into this, and what happens is you sink into it. You saw how Jeff just kind of disappeared?
Yeah.
I mean, what I would always find is instead of like tossing and turning to try to get comfortable, the comfort found me.
Right.
It just kind of envelops your body. The other thing you'll love about a feather bed is it's temperature regulating, both in the winter and in the summer. Because the nice thing about it is in the summertime when it's hot, you get airflow underneath and around your body, because this is cotton and you've got the natural feathers inside. In the winter, it's insulating. So you get into this and you just don't want to get out.
As we go through this show, and this is our second hour, we've had an amazing 2 hours of clearance on bedding and the importance of sleep. I posed the question before, when was the last time you had a really good night's sleep? I mean, not just a couple of hours, I mean deep, long sleep. For some of us, It could be years that you've had that. Now, I don't know the challenges that you have with your bed, meaning whether it's an older bed, whether it's too hard a bed, I don't know what the situation is. But with HSN's offer, we'll send this out to you and you get to sleep on it. You're saying, okay, Helen, I get it. You slept on the bed, it felt really good for you, but how's it gonna feel for me? You've got to try it. The only way you're ever gonna know how good and how beautiful and how pampering and luxurious this bed is by trying it. And if it doesn't deliver as you hoped, not us, but as you hoped, you package it up, return it to us, and we refund you the purchase price. We're so connected in this day and age, right? With our smartphones, with our tablets, we're constantly wired. It's no wonder that we're not resting as well as we should when we finally get to switch off, right? Switch off with the Featherbed. Try it. 2017, we know the importance of a good night's sleep, how it's just cumulative. You know, the days get better, you go off to work a little bit more brighter, all those sorts of things. You're with family time, you're not as tired at night. It's so important to get a good night's sleep. And for less than $45, we could make that to a California king size in a Featherbed. We made the change. Think about that. You are worth that. You are worth investing that sort of money in your health, in your partner, not just you, but your partner, everybody who sleeps in the bed, right?
Yeah, right. And you know, I'm gonna make one suggestion, and you're really good about making these suggestions too. Get the pillows, because you know what? If you get these, they're $14.95, right? For four. Your shipping goes away,
There you go.
right?
That's right.
Yeah,
so add that on, because if you go to the total of over $50 with clearance items today, we'll ship it all to you for free.
Wow.
So you're right. So the Featherbed, even up to a California king, is $44.95. Grab the pillow set, a set of 4 with little love hearts on it, a set of 4 for less than $15. The total package brings you to what? Just over around $60, and it's shipped to you for free.
Isn't that great? And I want to talk about feathers for a second. You know, it's different. Feathers are, we talk about down. Down is what you find in comforters, things that you put over your body. When we're talking about support, you need the quill of the feather, because what that does is it gives you that natural spring and support, that breathable support that a feather bed offers. The other thing is, this is so simple. When you get your feather bed home, as with any feather and down product, when we ship it to you, it's gonna be compressed. So what I would recommend is you get it out of the box, you unroll it, it's gonna be big, right? You unfurl this 4-inch feather bed onto your bed, and you just shake it out.
Give it a shake.
Give it a shake before you put your sheets over it. Let it fill, because what's gonna happen is it will blossom and bloom, all those feathers, all that gusseting allows all of these to just billow underneath. I would give it time to just get full and lofty. And then all you do is you put your fitted sheet right over the top.
You know what?
Climb into bed.
You could be making, and I know it's the 1st of January 2017, you could be making the best purchase in years, not only for 2017, it could be the best purchase you've ever made in years, and it's investing in yourself. It's investing in you. You're looking after yourself and making sure that every time you retreat to what should be the oasis, that you are getting beautiful sleep, recuperating, rejuvenating, recovering. I use those words very specifically because that's what we're supposed to be doing. When we go to bed, you're supposed to be recuperating, rejuvenating, recovering from the day before. You're supposed to be switching off. But so often we're not. We're sleeping on that bag of peanuts. We're sleeping on a plank of wood, and it's not comfortable. We're waking up, maybe get to sleep fine because you're exhausted, but then you're waking up in the middle of the night. Why is that? Is the bed letting you down? A feather bed, up to a California king size, for $44.95. Don't pay that outright. Do $22.48. We'll ship it out to you. You put it on the bed and sleep on it. If it doesn't do the job that you wanted it to do, you package it up, return it to us, and we'll refund you the purchase price.
Yes, and you know what? Where you find feather beds, I mentioned bed and breakfast because to me that's just what I think about.
Right.
You know, that's like the epitome of comfort. You know, you think about those bed and breakfast beds. They always have feather beds. If you've ever traveled to Europe, you know, most Europeans have feather beds.
Right.
I think a lot of the hotels, but it's the high-end, it's those ritzy hotels, they use feather beds.
Right.
I mean, it's really hard to find. I know Shannon Smith, she like wants to travel with her feather bed. She needs a compression bag. She put that in her suitcase, but she'll actually request those in her hotels. And that's what happens. You know, when I added my own feather bed at home, I didn't want to go anywhere.
No.
Because when you make your bed as good as the 5-star bed,
Yeah.
It's like a vacation every night.
What it should be
right?
like. It should be the vacation every single night. It should be a beautiful sleep every single night.
Imagine this. There's 500 thread count sheets on top,
right.
or the bamboo sheets on top.
Or the bamboo sheets that we had before.
Oh my goodness.
I mean, you've got so many ways to be able to transform and hopefully make 2017 a new you, right? We know the importance of sleep. You know, if you get that sleep right, so many other things fall into place.
I always say it's like the base of the triangle.
It is.
You know, it's what you eat, it's how much you exercise, but the base, if you're not sleeping, I mean, your diet, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's
absolutely.
so important. It's the foundation of everything we do. And it's little tricks of the trade. And that's why I love clearance shows, because you can really outfit your entire bedroom, your entire bed, make it look good, make it feel good, make it cleaner, make it more comfortable, and really get some great buys.
Yeah, I mean,
the early bird gets the worm today.
Yeah, because in this case, and we have had a number of sold outs as well in both colours and sizes of different options. I know that right now, Doug, out of all the different sizes, is there one that's more limited? Because remember, this is twin, full queen, king, and California king. Okay, so say that again, twin and California king. I have 100 left now of each. That's for everybody, not just the county that HSN is now broadcasting from, which is Pinellas County. I've got 100, 200 between those two sizes for everyone across the country right now. I would highly recommend, if you grab